These could make a difference. 3 starting tentacles, plus an extra lab slot, plus retaliation, damages enemies when you get hit, plus starting with 3 lives, and that's going to give me an extra hit point. And then we get to work towards things like Black Mamba DNA and Dragon DNA, because look how expensive those are. So now I can use these beautiful evolutions to carry me to new heights. And it all starts with caressing these submarines deep under the ocean. They're moving so slow it's almost like they want to be touched. Now the biggest thing for me is finding the right upgrades after we finish the first level. So if we don't really find anything we like, we'll just add a tentacle and hope for better next time. Pretty sure I can get by as half an octopus. Though I kind of forgot we can't reach the chests if we just have these tentacles, so that's kind of working against me. Ow. All tentacles on level 2 is maybe a little bit dangerous, but we can make this work. But let's face it, you're not here for high level gameplay anyway. Alright, we got more crap. So I've wisely restarted and we're gonna get us a goldfish. And that's gonna go over there, and that's gonna help us get the start we needed. Then we're maybe gonna add a crab leg up over here just for extra damage. This is what we've been after. But I've got the goldfish already, that's a really good investment. And we're gonna start to get the stronger enemies, which is why I got the crab. Still don't have any ranged attacks, which kind of hurts right now because look at all the treasure chests. Got him though, got 1, 2, come on, one more time, 3. Well, we got some money out of that, so that's whatever. That is almost $500, so we're gonna get a tentacle. We're gonna add a goldfish for now. It probably won't last a long time, but we're gonna have one. Then we're gonna get a snake over here. The longer I can survive with 2 goldfish for now, the better off we're gonna be. But I got a little bit of ranged attack now, so I feel better. Could you be a little bit slower at getting to me? Thank you. This is going to be a pretty slow fight considering what we've got to work with so far. But we're going to have lots of money. So after defeating the big idiot very easily, we have $900 to spend on maybe another goldfish. Well, for now we're going to add an extra tentacle for sure. We're going to put that in maybe right here to break up this dead spot. Then we're going to add a goldfish here. This is very risky, but we're also going to add an extra life to help compensate for all the damage we're about to take.
Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is what's called a really bad idea.
This is either going to pay for itself with a risk or it's going to kill us. There is a treasure chest already, so if we could go ahead and get that busted open, that would make me feel better because that's going to be worth a lot of money thanks to all these goldfish. There's some extra health and that's a lot of piranhas, so let's deal with these quick as we can. Okay, we're going to claw those ones, then we can get rid of the other ones here. This is super dangerous. I think this was a really bad idea. Okay, now we got to get away from all those. We got to grab something, shoot him. We're going to get away from these guys just a little bit. I think I can take care of piranhas and this building at the same time. Yeah, that's kind of working. Okay, here comes the big waves of enemies, so we're going to have to systematically go through these with some kind of controlled measure. I think I'm going to have to take a hit here because I just do not have the firepower to deal with all that. That's worth it though, because we can get that health back. So far so good, though that's a lot of everything else. Really hoping I can just take down his building and maybe get hit once along the way. I would be happy with that result if possible. Oh, we haven't actually got hit yet. We got away without getting hit somehow. So here's my next really risky, stupid play. We're going to replace this hand with a lobster hand to buy another extra life. I'm hoping I can get one more level done. I think that's going to be worth it because this lobster hand is going to help us tear through buildings really quick, which is going to help us move on to other areas and get past the piranhas, which are always going to be super annoying at this stage of the game because they're just really annoying to deal with. There we go. So far it's working pretty good. Got a lot of piranhas coming in, so this probably isn't going to go super well, but I'm going to try and get them all in one direction. That way I can just kill them as they come toward me. That might actually work. And we also need to avoid those really badly. Then I'm just going to try and tear down his building really quick using my big damage, and hopefully we can roll out of the way of that missile, which is probably going to land pretty near us. Okay, and we're good. I really hope those goldfish are worth it in the end. We're back up to $875, but this isn't going to get any easier. This is definitely going to get difficult because we got the fast flying planes coming in now, and they're a nightmare to deal with, but we're going to pinch that thing. And we're going to take a hit because of that. But now we got to fight the butcher, and I think I can handle this without problem. At least I hope I can. We got to pinch that. We're okay for a sec. The important thing was we just got a fortune for killing that. Whether or not we survive to the end doesn't matter because we have money for an upgrade. We have the extra lives to be able to carry us through. Gonna pinch him. Gonna keep destroying the tower as quick as I can. Gonna use that. I think we'll be okay here, actually, surprisingly. Because that's gonna destroy those two. And got him. So that leaves us with $2,500 to spend. Unfortunately, our choices aren't really great, but we can get an extra tentacle that we're going to put right there, which I think can be another lobster hand. Now we just can't get hit a single time, but a lobster hand on either side is going to help keep us very safe. Luckily on this level, the enemies are pretty straightforward. They kind of slowly drift toward me, which is perfect for lobster claws. Okay, this is where things are going to get difficult, where we're starting to get multiple waves of fast enemies. Hit them with the claw.
Nope.
The claws are so slow sometimes, that's so frustrating. And the upgrades it's giving us are pretty weak so far, but we do have $1,600. We'll keep stacking up our fortune. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more attacks from more angles, because we're scraping by on this. But I have $3,000, so I can get a King Cobra now, which is going to make a world of difference. Because look at all that attack speed. This should be able to carry us through to quite a ways, hopefully. Though things are coming in pretty hard. That was my own fault. Lobster claws, go to work. This is going to get a little bit difficult. Hopefully I can kind of get all of these. Yep, and then we can pinch him and him. This game just really doesn't want to give us the right upgrades. I guess I do have 2 lobster claws and a super cobra, so I guess I really shouldn't complain. That was really close. Can you pinch them, please? Ah, we're in trouble. But by the end of this, we might be able to afford ourselves another tentacle. Especially because we're going to fight the Megapede, which hasn't historically been very challenging. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, how does it feel to be stupid? Should I cut it in half? I don't know if that's a good idea. Then I just have more things to fight. I did it anyway, just because I figure something's going to walk into my claws anyway, and then it's going to get super hurt. Okay, that idiot is dead. Wasn't particularly challenging. We're up to $3,500 and still no really good upgrades. So we're just going to keep on pushing our luck, hoping we get away with this, which we probably won't. But if the enemies are all like this, we have a decent chance. Because when they're this slow and this predictable, I can really just do whatever I want and get away with it. And now we just got to destroy the final building, which doesn't take long thanks to Lobster Claw. Then we just avoid everything for a second, we're good. Still didn't get the $5,000 I need for an extra tentacle, but there's not really a lot of great upgrades anyway, so we'll get away with one more. Probably. This level's really just more of the same. Taking care of the piranhas first, taking care of those, even getting some of our life back. And who would have thought that taking more a patient approach to things would actually work out better? Gonna have to destroy these and abandon the patient approach a little bit here because I need this building to go down while also destroying both of these. Then we're gonna roll back and give these guys a little pinch. Then it's time for a big wave of enemies, which shouldn't be too bad as long as they all stay in front of me. The ones that do show up behind me, I can take care of when I need to. I think. Okay, the upgrades still aren't that great, but we can get a tentacle for $5,000. We're gonna stick that over here to break up the goldfish party. And then I guess I'll take a chicken that's gonna fire kind of opposite my cobra. That's not really because I want one, it's just kind of the best of the choices available, and it can be pretty handy for things that are way far away like these, because we can take care of the piranhas much easier now. But then we cannot forget to still use the other things like I'm forgetting to do. I think the trick for this, at least for now, is going to be to forget that I have the chicken entirely. It's going to do some damage all on its own. I need to focus on the cobra and the lobsters. Like in this little spot. Is this going to be okay? Not really. Okay, we got to get out of here. That's going to take care of those. He'll take care of those. We're going to pinch that way. I maybe should have swapped out the build just a little bit. There's a better way of doing this. This is still going to work, but not as good as I might have liked. There's a treasure chest up there. We're also going to get that because I'm really greedy. This is going to get chaotic quickly. So we'll take care of you and you. Then you guys. Then you guys are getting chickened, which is enough to blow you up. And then it's time for the kangaroo already. We've made another $2,000 also. We're making lots of money this time thanks to all these little goldfish. That wasn't reasonably close. This cobra can almost always be hitting this thing, so this will be a pretty easy fight. Not that it's normally particularly challenging, but we can make it easier. And we're going to get both the lobster claw and the poison thing on this one. But sometimes these things just happen when you're stupid. I feel like you should always jump toward it, that way I go cleanly under it. Kind of like that, then it can land, we'll destroy its little kangaroo baby.
Because not even the babies are safe from me.
Then he'll jump toward me, hitting my eggs, and we just roll into him, ow, and give him one of these, and he's dead. Then we make money off of his corpse and be on our way. Then we tear the Sydney Opera House down in no time at all. I don't know if the planes are even going to make it to me in time. I think we're done. Okay, so at this point I'm kind of thinking instead of the chicken, we'll at least put a cobra in. Then I think I'm going to take a goldfish out now for another lobster claw, just because I can't really afford any more of those. We will still make really good money, just not as much as we were before, and that's perfectly okay right now. This is going to get annoying because I'm going to have to use my lobster claws a lot. I can't even see when those things are coming towards me right now. But good news, I got some life back. And good, we get a double wave. It's so hard to turn and face those in time. Everything's so quick suddenly. Stop. I know that looked like I meant to do that, but that was completely unintentional. Everything there. Okay, so far so good though. We're actually making up health suddenly. Oh, don't get that. And we got him, and we got him, and we got those. The sharks really aren't that bad. I think my lobster claws mostly take care of them, especially while I'm spinning around trying to get other things. Yeah, we made it to the end. Great. Okay, we finally got something a little more versatile too. We got a porcupine. I think I'm going to go ahead and add that over here. And luckily the porcupine has a little more range, so now I'm dangerous up close and from quite far away. Starting to get some of the stronger enemies, but between all my different types of damage, they should die. And we do have another treasure chest, so we're going to double claw it. Yeah, that treasure chest died quick. Oh look, extra lives. Health, rather. Yeah, I really like having this porcupine next to the super speed shooter because it feels just kind of like a high-powered, high-speed shotgun at this point, which enemies really have trouble getting through. Alright, then we'll get this guy. Great, we have another King Cobra to replace the Cobra on this side with. So we now have a lot of high-powered upgrades that the enemies are going to have trouble penetrating. And we're back to another boss already. So we're pretty much just going to hit him continually with these, while trying to avoid getting hit by those. That's a really unfortunate timing one. So we're going to kind of inch around all of these while hopefully hitting the enemy at some point. I can hit him with the lobster claws though, I didn't know I could. This is mostly just about not getting touched by the fireballs, and as I'm doing that, he's slowly taking damage. I'm not even paying attention really to whether or not I'm hitting him. Okay, well, Idiot is dead. We did lose some health. That's whatever. I really kind of just want my $10,000 tentacle now. But I suspect this is going to be a pretty decent build for this area. There's a lot of planes and stuff coming my way, but I've got a lot of porcupines and high-speed range to fight everything with. In fact, I have so much it's kind of hard to keep an eye on, but I was hoping I could go like this. That way the porcupine's kind of covering the back up left while my claws are working on whatever's ahead of me. Because there's going to be a lot of things in my way throughout this level. This is a bad spot to be in, but I got health out of the deal. We'll call that a draw. Okay, so we're going to try and focus, never mind, on the building for a second. I need to remember that this far in, I cannot focus on buildings. I've got to protect myself from those things. Then once everything's dead, I can put both my claws onto the buildings and then get back to clearing some space for myself to work with. I do think I balanced out the snakeheads pretty nicely, because usually when I'm firing out one side, I'm also firing out the other, which keeps me nice and safe, sort of. Okay, I think this is the final building, so hopefully we can take it out nice and quick without too much issue. But we're going to clear a little bit of space again for myself. Okay, just got to avoid the fireball when it comes down. And then got to kill these two. Should be one more hit. Then we need to avoid all of these big guys, which shouldn't actually be that bad because I've got a lot of lobster claws. And he's killed these guys 2 hits. Then it's just the final building. These don't have a lot of health, so it's already dead. Now we just got to survive for a second. Honestly, right now it's tempting to replace the goldfish with another lobster claw, but I think it's unnecessary. And I even managed to get a bit of health back. I do kind of like this build where you rock back and forth, because it feels like I have a bit more freedom to work with in a lot of ways. That also means I'm probably going to have to be careful though, once I add more tentacles, because I need to make sure I kind of maintain this geometry. Anyways, I think we're making nice progress, so far so good. Just need to avoid some of that stuff. And we're about to face a nuclear wave, which really isn't that bad. Actually, I can have 3 different attachments attacking buildings. I didn't really know that before. Or maybe I did and I forgot. Whatever the case, nuclear waves shouldn't really be that bad, depending on what I hit them with. See, I think we're basically already done. We're going to pinch him. Then we're going to be on our way to bigger and better things. These levels do start to throw lots of enemies at you, which is fine because I'm pretty sure that this means more money. Then just be a second to finish off this building, and it's that easy. Look how many shells we're getting too, 260 so far. I did get another King Cobra, so I think I'm probably going to take over the porcupine spot. I really don't know if that was wise, but we are going to get more health right away, so that's something. Then I'm going to have to keep rolling to get away from these. I think this is going to work out okay because I'm kind of like a rolling ball of death. Even rolling now, I'm going to take out most of the things around me. Then if I rock back and forth, I pretty much shoot things in all directions and keep myself very safe. But for now, let's see if we can take down his building in a big hurry. Which, yep, we sure can. And we're going to take on these guys for a second. Then we need to focus on all of these. This used to seem really hard and scary, but now it's not so bad. It's really just about kind of learning where the things are going to be and exactly the size of the hitboxes. Then you just relax and destroy everything along your way, even if it's innocent people on the ground. Now we get to fight Stompatron. That sounds like the kind of thing I want close to me. Yep, give me your stompers. Do we get under there and bite him? I think we got to get under there and bite him in the eyeball. Great, I got a perfect thing for this. We're going to get 2 lobster claws in your eye. Uh-oh. Do we get out? I don't know what that does. Okay, I think I see... Alright, let's get in there and pinch his eyeballs with a couple lobster claws. This would hurt a lot in real life. Is he going to do it again? No, he's not going to do it. All right, well, we can keep spinning then and give him all the lobster claws he wants. So far, it's a pretty predictable pattern. And as long as I can then like this and get both those lobster claws on him, we're definitely doing some damage. Yeah, he'll die pretty quick this way. Even with just the cobras on him, it does a lot of damage. Okay, we're going to have to... There we are. We're free. Then as soon as that rises, we'll just crawl right on under there. We're just going to go straight for him. Yeah, he's dead. So is everything else. Do I get a big reward for that? It's like $500 no matter what the boss is. This shouldn't take more than a moment, and I'm pretty sure everything will just die as it gets close to us anyway. I don't even have to move. Okay, that's what it is. It's an angler DNA. Reveals cloaked enemies. I'm actually really sad I got that because that tells me there's probably going to be cloaked enemies. Press left and right to stun all enemies. I'm good for now, thank you. So, yeah, we're definitely getting cloaked enemies, so I'm glad I brought him along. So I'm just going to spin in circles because I think that's the best way to take care of everything. The circle technique. And we fire so many bullets out that I think anything that gets close is going to die, hopefully. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can see those cloaked enemies anyway. Oh, maybe to hit them, though, you got to be able to, you know, see them. Yeah, this is going to get a little bit difficult just based on what we're up against. Because these things are tough. And here comes a huge wave. So we're going to do our best to get our claws on them without the... Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do that without getting a hit. Lots of cool stuff. We still have lots of lives, so we're not going to buy an extra one. We're going to save up for that tentacle. These are new sharks. So I assume they're going to do the same thing as the old sharks. They're just going to be a little bit tougher. I've got lobster claws. I'm not worried. Well, the best part about these sharks is, though, they seem to give me lots of golden shells for upgrades. So I'm pretty happy about that. Parts like this start to get a little bit stressful when they start closing in, but those lobster claws around all sides really work wonders. But now we get to try and deal with the huge wave. And once again, like, I don't think I can put out enough damage to deal with all these at once. Oh, unless we hit that thing. Oh, a new boss. He looks just like me when I started, but made out of metal and stupider. Can you walk into my lobster claws, please? I don't really want to have to come all the way over there to get you. Okay, I'm just going to hit you with this for a while. And he's going to fire those at me, which is pretty annoying. This part just feels kind of needlessly slow. Can I just hit you with lots of these and that kills you really quick? It never gets close enough for the lobster claws and it's super annoying. Okay, and now he's turned into a whirling chainsaw, which I'm a little bit worried about because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I guess just keep hitting him? Does that keep him back? If it does, I can just keep firing at him, I guess. Never mind, he's back. He just comes randomly from a different side, which is pretty stressful, because if I get hit once, I'm going to die and have to restart the whole damn fight. Okay, for this for a minute, I'm going to put on something like a starfish. That way, the starfish can do some of the work for me. I didn't realize you could just add a starfish without taking up a slot. I would have done that years ago. So, the starfish is going to do that, which is going to take out a lot of enemies, which is going to be really great for me, and then I'm going to start paying attention again. He does take a little while to recharge, but that's okay because he seems actually a little bit overpowered. And now we're going to get a nuclear wave of all the many things going wrong right now. Didn't really see that. Gonna spin in circles and I think we're okay. Okay, the starfish is in fact back and ready to attack. So he only hits the boss once. He hits 5 enemies, but he'll hit 1 enemy once. Okay, the stage 1 of the boss is over so far. The starfish might come in handy for these piranhas should I get into a jam. Stage 2 is done, so now he's going back into chainsaw mode, so I'm going to try and keep both my shooters going at him, and then he can stay away. Then when he disappears, I'll be ready with my starfish to repel him should he return. So far so good. I don't know where he's coming from. Found him. And then we're going to use that to do nothing except distract me. Good job, starfish. Anyways, he's dead. Which means easy money for us, plus a bunch of shells, golden at the end, 350. So let's add a new tentacle. We're going to put that maybe over here. Then for now, I'm probably just going to add a frog on there because I don't know what else to do. So there's cloaked enemies here too, which is actually really annoying because I can't actually hurt those until I reveal them. But I should be able to do mega damage to building thanks to all my close attacks. The frog here probably isn't going to do much of anything, but I gotta have something there at least until we find something better. And to be fair, I think the frog does one-shot a lot of things, so when a little bit it does hit, we can use it to get out of a jam. Just got hit by something. I'm not even sure what it was because there was so much going on. But we're just going to keep cruising along into Paris. And good news, we get to deal with a double wave. So we're going to reveal whatever we can, and we're going to put our lobster claws onto the building. I might just try and roll to the end right now. There's a lot to deal with, but none of it's really, never mind, that bad. Whatever, I'm just rolling to the end right now. And we made it to another building. I just don't really feel like dealing with a double wave right now. Everything here is so annoying. I just want to get it over with. So instead of the frog, let's go with the porcupine. All right, you baguettes, get out of the way. The porcupine's gonna help me more easily hit things. What is that big thing? Okay, so that's like a big missile launcher. That might hit us. Nope, we're good. Never mind. A little bit low on health right now, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Might have to rely on the starfish to save me once or twice. But we're gonna make lots of money and destroy a lot of things doing it. We got another one of these guys coming up. Let's double claw him. Then we're gonna send the starfish out. Perfect. Uh-oh. Can we survive this? Yep, we're good. I really gotta remember to use the starfish more. I kind of forget I have them a lot. But we'll probably once again forget. It's whatever though. That's a lot of many things. So we're gonna sit there and shoot them with the purple snakes for a minute. I think we'll actually get away with this because the lobster claws can take care of most of the sharks, hopefully. Yeah, we're okay. And then we're gonna send him out to take care of most of everything else. Yeah, we're good. Then all these guys are gonna take care of the building. We did this entire level without getting hit. There was a lot of crap to hit us here. I guess we have the max number of tentacles because it's not offering us any more now. Another life costs 8,400. None of these upgrades are worth it. But now we have to fight the King of Paris, who might actually be this mime over here. I got in a bad spot there. You know what? I think the King Cobras are better than the porcupines. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to do that. I think they just have a faster attack rate, so that just means kind of more protection for me on all sides. And this way I can also just be a lot lazier and go like this and tear through buildings and stuff quick without really having to do much of anything. We got more health there, so that was a lucky find. We're going to scoot under that. We're going to try and destroy that. Then we're going to roll straight through these guys because we can right into this. This building full of innocent people stands no chance. And then I've got to roll into that, hopefully with both claws. Perfect. Giganto Mime. We are going to fight a mime, the King of Paris. This is what he looks like. Do I get right in there like this? Do I hit? Because here I can hit him with many things. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but this seems to be hurting him a lot. Is he supposed to be doing something to like fight back? Oh, he fired those finally, so that's something. Whoop. So that's new. Okay. We're okay though, because we've taken off 2/3 of his health, and he hasn't really done much of anything yet. Ow. Are we supposed to be not touching that? I don't know what's happening. Well, he blew up. We're down to 1 piece of health, so that was a little bit tense, but we did it. Now to destroy whatever this thing is. Okay, we also have elephant DNA, because the greatest of all the sea creatures is an elephant, which pushes things back. Oh, now we're after the White House. And we seem to be fighting electric jellyfish along the way, and we even have like miniature boss fights during one of the waves. What do the jellyfish do? Oh, okay, they kill me. Because I'm not really sure how to hurt the jellyfish. Okay. Does the starfish hurt them? Or are they just something we're supposed to avoid through our movement? Because that's hard. Right. Oh, they just stun me. They can be somewhat avoided through movement, but they stun me, which kind of hurts. Okay, this level is so frustratingly annoying that I don't even want to do it anymore. But we've got more things to unlock, so I can't give up now. Oh good, we're gonna get more. Okay, you know what? Starfish, thin out the herd. There we go. Ow! I didn't even see that. The lobster claws are pretty useless on this level, so that's kind of working against me right now. That is a lot of submarines, but if we spin in circles, yeah, we're good. I think sometimes there's just going to be unavoidable attacks here because the jellyfish will stun you and there'll be a fireball waiting for you. So I can be hit one more time and I've got to deal with all this. I'm going to send a starfish out on a little adventure and that makes me feel better. The fact that there's a fireball and a jellyfish kind of worries me. You know what? I'm not even going to replay that level right now. That's just way too much work and takes too long.